Today we will be going over all of Reinhardt Fan Astrea's. I'm sorry, I took a peek. Um, we're gonna be looking at all of Reinhardt Fan Astrea's divine protections and abilities in the the parody anime Isekai Quartet. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a crossover between the Saga of Tanya the Evil, Overlord, Konosuba, and ReZero. Although they do feature some other anime characters from other isekais in the season 2. Um, I got inspiration to do this because I saw a YouTube Shorts on how Reinhard Van Astrea is completely broken. And I'm wondering, alright, it can't be that bad. And then I started looking at this and thought, yeah, this is content. Let's start with ability number 1. I'm sorry, guys, I can't. Able to wish for any divine protection. It's so funny because this is the most stupid thing ever, and yet it's also the most overpowered thing ever. But being able to wish for any divine protection and have it granted, that's just broken. Alright, number 2. I'm sorry, tug of war protection. Impossible to win tug of war against him. What the frick is tug of war protection? And why would anyone need it? Number 3, anti-steal protection. You can't steal from him. That is also pretty broken. Because, like, let's say you're fighting against this guy, and you're trying to knock his sword out and take it away from him. You can't take his sword away from him if you knock his sword out of his hand. Sword say, even if you were to face up against him, you he can just beat you with his maximum swordsmanship. He can't be hit by projectiles. So short range you're screwed, long range you're screwed, and he can hit you long range just by firing a single arrow. Because it's guaranteed to hit you. Like, what is these protections? Magic resistance. Okay, so no curses or debuffs can affect him, but no buffs can affect him either. Well, who's gonna be buffing this guy? He already. What do you think these these protections are? He's already maxed out. He doesn't need any buffs. I'm sorry, fire avoidance. Okay. Well, hopefully he's only got an immediate. Uh, okay. Maybe he only has fire and wind absorption. Oh no. Okay, so he's immune to all 4 basic elements. What else? What else is new? I mean, as we saw, he could do literally anything with this one. So, I mean, it's not like he's oh, there's more of them. So at this point, I don't think anyone stands a chance against Reinhard Van Astrea. You know, all those people who say Goku solos or Luffy Gear 5 solos. Nah, Reinhard solos. He can move at superhuman speed. Magic doesn't affect him. He can hit you no matter where he shoots his arrow at. And you can't shoot an arrow at him. You can't get close to him because of this. You can't take anything because of this. I don't know what to think of that one.
What? Excuse me. He can what? He can ride any animal. Does that mean if there's like a bee flying, he can just go giddy up, just fly around on the back of a bee? Oh, that would be crazy. Oh, I have to see that. And if any of y'all feel like animating Reinhard and astrea from Isekai Quartet flying around on the back of a bee, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And okay, so basically you can't sneak up on him. And if he sneaks sorry, y'all weren't supposed to see that. Basically you can't sneak up on him, and if he sneaks up on you, you're dead. First attack immunity. Okay. So, what this is saying is if I throw a punch at him, like I throw a right hook, the first time I do that, it's gonna miss. But what happens if I give him a second right hook? It'll also miss. Okay. So the word attack is very vague. So he already can't be hit by magic, and if he does get hit by magic, he get it's severely debuffed. You can't curse him, you can't debuff him, although you can't buff him, but he doesn't need it, because if you can't hit him the first time, and you can't hit him the second and all other following times, then it doesn't even matter. Rain Blessing. He gains power in the rain. As if it wasn't enough that you can't do anything to this man. He gains power in the rain. Okay, well, let's just be glad that there's some more of them right there. He gains power in sunny weather. He gains power in the rain. Okay, so if it's snowing, he doesn't get a buff. He gains power at night. Okay, so if it's snowing during the daytime, he doesn't get a buff. I'm gonna turn on my webcam. Nah, I'm just kidding. He gains power during the night, he gains power during the morning. So if it's snowing at noontime, I guess he does not get a buff. Okay. Or maybe in the afternoon. Or maybe it's talking about AM and PM. If it is, that's really broken. Alright. You can have a vague understanding of what's on other people's mind. That's crazy. Item mastery. He can hold any item. So if he holds the most complicated item ever to exist, like let's say there's a staff that no one knows how to use because it's from an ancient civilization and they can't decipher what the instructions on the hilt of it says, and he doesn't even need to read it. He just needs to hold it. And he's like, "Oh, I know what this is. It's a toothbrush." That'd be crazy. Unarmed mastery. He's very strong even without any weapons. Okay. That's pretty broken. Um Blessing of the War God. Okay. I'm sensing a theme here, guys. Like, he has all these immunities to all kinds of magic. He has all these blessings for whatever time of day it is or whatever the weather is. Yep, I called it. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blessings. He can use any weapon masterfully. But he'd already know how to use it. He can walk on water. He can walk on clouds. Mist doesn't hinder his view, and lightning will never strike him. Okay, so basically, long story short, if you come across this guy, you're dead no matter what time of day it is, unless it happens to be snowing in the afternoon. Sodium knowledge. He'll never get. That's crazy. That's crazy. He will never get salt and sugar mixed up. It wasn't enough. He has all these things. Combat focus. He has tug of war protection. No sodium knowledge. I'm sorry, guys. What else is new? Taste king. No matter how he cooks, the food will come out delicious. You know what that sounds like? Hold up. That sounds exactly like Shion's cooking from Tensura, or that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Shion's cooking. He literally has Shion's cooking as a skill, but it's actually divine protection called Taste King. Okay. If you don't know what Shion's cooking does, it's if you don't know what Shion's cooking is like, she cooks awful. But let's just say in a season, an event happens, she gets the ability to, no matter how awful the food is, it'll taste delicious. It doesn't matter if she cooks it and it comes out literal waste sludge. It'll taste delicious. And we're saying that Reinhard has this protection too. Crazy. Blessing of frying, steaming, and boiling. Complete mastery of all cooking methods. So not only is he guaranteed to have delicious food no matter how bad it is, he's guaranteed to cook it properly every single time. Like, excuse me. I thought he was supposed to only have blessings combat focused. Tug of War is at least mildly combat focused. Is this next one gonna have something to do? Well, I was gonna ask if it had something to do with cooking, but clothes designing? Uh, uh that's crazy. Just a FYI, I never got past this one whenever I peeked before this video was being recorded. I'm just so I'm gonna go through these ones for the first time with you guys. Master teachers. His students become successful in learning. Okay. Can train not only his body but also other people to their maximum potential. So basically, if you train with this guy, anyone you face off against is cooked. Okay, there's the immunities are back again. We got poison immunity, illness immunity. Oh, that's not an immunity. But bleeding actually makes him what? That's crazy. What kind of power is power bleeding? I was not expecting that one, folks. Poison and illness immunity, those are things you'd expect, but power bleeding? Okay, upon death, he's granted to continue once. Okay, looks like we've reached the end of the line. What's the point of having a blessing of the Phoenix if he's never gonna die? He can't die of old age. He can't die to poison. He can't be killed through combat. Bleeding makes him stronger. I guess if he's on the brink of death, he can wish for a regeneration immunity and be given the ability to like always regenerate, no no matter how damaged your limbs get or something. But yeah, this guy, you face off against Reinhard van Astrea, you're cooked. I think I'm gonna end it here today, folks. But yeah, I guess the long and short of it is don't face off against Reinhard van Astrea or you're dead. Uh, yeah. Anyways, y'all do with this knowledge what you will. Uh, I would like to see all you people in the comments saying Goku solos or Luffy solos. Nah, Reinhard van Astrea, he solos.